You
No
ready?
mistakes. Don't worry about that. You ready, Leo?
I'm
Let's
ready.
go. We're live.
No, we're not live. Don't say that. All right,
No.
everyone. Welcome to this edition of Beyond the Court, where I am with Dr. Jim Hiser, and it is important today that we discuss Hiser, your event, the World Singles and Doubles Open Racquetball Championships, which will be presented by R&B Sales and KWM Gutterman. Hise, this event hasn't happened in 2 years, and I could tell you that everybody in our sport is just jumping out of their skin and cannot wait to get back out to Highlands Ranch, Colorado. And we wanted to have you on because we're excited and we want to hear from you, the guy that's doing it, blood, sweat, and tears, putting all the work in. We know you have a team, but this is your time to tell everybody about the event and why they should go there. So go with it.
Well, I think it's my last event, number one. So I intend to do the best event that I have ever done. I'll be retiring off this event. We're selling everything at the event. We're selling all the backdrops, the TVs, everything is going. So this will be it. And we're going to do a great job. I got a tremendous team, of course. And we have 21 courts. So we have a lot of courts. It's in a beautiful facility, beautiful area. So both the men and women pros, and of course mixed doubles and the pros. So I think it'll be a great event.
Hi, the event is September 4th through the 7th, 2025. You know, it's kind of news, but not. It'd be disingenuous if I didn't say that I knew this was your last event. I tell you, there's a lot of people that love that event so much, and they ask myself, they've asked Leo this. Do you have any plans or intentions of handing it to somebody to try to run or continue?
Yeah, I've talked to one or two people about it. It's just been superficial, nothing serious yet.
Okay, well, we know how much work goes into this. You know, you were a crucial part of the successful as they've been now coined the Doug Ganem US Opens. I like to say the Ganem Heiser US Opens because you were right there hand in hand for so many years. Well, hopefully we can keep this event going and we'll see. But it's definitely exciting to know that this event's going to happen. It's your last event. I see all the work you're putting into it. One of the things I'm super pumped about is we will have the IRT and LPRT together there. So we'll see the men and women best players in the world. I speak to many of the pros and they love that. You know, it's something that I think is important. What made that happen or how did you make that happen?
Rick, actually, one of the sponsors, came up with the money. When you do the men pro, women pro, mixed doubles, and you put money in all the amateurs, you've got a big budget. And so you got to raise a lot of money. And it was Rick's idea saying, hey, I want to do a tournament that brings everybody in, and how much is it going to cost? And so that's where we started. And of course, it developed a little beyond that. So we had to go out and get some other sponsors. But the budget for this event for a little event is about 160, 170,000 bucks. It's a lot of money to raise.
And for the naysayers out there, that must mean you're making at least 100,000, right?
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah, that's a touchy subject in our sport, Highs. You and I have been doing this a long time, and unfortunately, we've created this thought process that how dare somebody make money doing it, where I'm quite on the opposite page of I wish everybody did make money. And I hope you make some money here. I know you're doing it for the love of the sport. It's not about that, but you talked about R&B sales. What about KWM? I know they're a title presenting co-sponsor, if I'm saying that accurately.
Yep.
How about Keith Miner's, involvement and what he's done for your event and the sport?
Well, Keith came in right at the very beginning when we had our first one was just women. We didn't include the men. And we only held it downtown at the Denver Athletic Club. And I was struggling, and Keith came in, and he gave me a small amount right at the event. When he registered, he said, here's some money to help you out. And since then, he's been involved. And, Keith likes everything done a certain way, and he's very professional, and he likes it done professionally. And he helped Doug out, and he helps everybody out. So we're really thankful for him because we couldn't do this without those two sponsors. It'd be impossible.
I agree, and I don't personally. I think they all deserve as much praise as possible. A lot of people like to do it behind the scenes, and you touched on it. You said it's about 160,000, and we'll get into some of the things you're doing with that. But are there some other sponsors you'd like to maybe just point out, shout out? That are playing a crucial role, like Heather, for instance, the food. I'm going to get to that. One of the things I love about your event is it's VIP hospitality for everyone, and it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and that food's amazing. But who are some sponsors or some people that are a little bit behind the scenes that aren't listed as a presenting or co that you really couldn't pull this off without?
Well, the people, I don't have any really big sponsors outside of those big number two, Keith and Rick, but Heather does a lot. Our hospitality is a big outing, and now we've included the banquet. And the banquet, we're going to have 250 people, and we're putting prime rib, and we're doing a 5-course meal, and we have 25 Hall of Famers coming, and she's going to be helping with that. And Victor Mania, his whole family's involved. Victor's is a sponsor, of course, and he's been a sponsor since the very beginning. His wife is going to be in charge of decorating the banquet. So they're all involved.
Yeah, it's important. The Manias are doing a great job as well. You touched on that on the banquet, and I'm super excited about that. One of the highlights of the U.S. Open, and I talk about it all the time, was our banquet. I remember highs, correct me if I'm wrong, but 800 to 1,000 people in a
Mm-hmm.
banquet room, and it was like a gala. And I know you're pulling off something similar, like you're mimicking or mirroring it. And the cool thing is, this is going to be the most Hall of Famers in our sport in one room since what, the Houston Gala, right? Or one of the U.S. Opens, I would assume.
Correct.
And
Yeah, we have Dave Peck, Jerry Alacier, Steve Strandamo, Lynn Adams. We have a number of people that have committed. Now, of course, something could happen. Menino. We have a lot of people coming to this thing.
yeah, there's a ton of names, and we probably couldn't go through them right now. But if you are a racquetball fan, know anything about the history of the sport and the legends and icons that paved the way, man and woman, they're going to be there. It's pretty cool. I know one of your favorites, Jack Huzek, and his wife Christy will be there, or they're planning to be there.
Yeah, they're coming.
That's
Well, also, we're going to have a World Hall of Fame museum, and that's going to be at the club. Where last year we had the History Museum. This year it's going to be a World Hall of Fame. And Jim Easterling has contacted every country, every organization, every committee,
oh,
and
wow.
got their list of their Hall of Fames, and we're going to list them all, and we're going to outline their contributions in this Hall of Fame museum.
That's very cool. I never knew that's something super unique and new, and that'll really highlight the international players that a lot of, I think, our sport know the names, but maybe they don't know what they've done, whether it's for their country or internationally, and that's
Well,
awesome. That's
yeah, unfortunately, some of these countries don't have Hall of Fames, and the IRF has not really put enough people into the Hall of Fame, like Alvaro Beltran. He's not in the Hall of Fame. So we're
really.
we're going to pick a few of these international people out that aren't in the Hall of Fame, and also give them some credit for what they've done because I think they deserve it.
I could not agree with you more, Highs, and there's not many in the sport that could identify those people, but you're certainly one of them. You've been around a long time, and uh, some of these newer players, or what people say younger, don't realize how involved you were, and having you do this event really for everyone, for the sport, is so important. Can you touch on that, Highs? Because I mean, you've worn so many hats, amateurs, national, international. Why is this event important for our sport, especially where we're at today as a sport?
Well, I think the young people have not been exposed to the history of the sport enough. The history of the sport is so important. Where we came from, what happened, who did it, who are the people that were involved for so long and made such great contributions? Unfortunately, this year we've lost a lot of important people. You know, Dr. Bud and Brum and Ed Riemann and Connie Martin. You just name the people. So I thought it was time to really bring this information to the newer generation. And, you know, we're doing the top 5 men and top 5 female, which I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of static for. But
Can
we
you
did
talk,
that.
what is that? Can you talk about that? What is that? The top five
Yeah,
men
we
and
had a committee that got together of a lot of the older guys, Halatier, Stafford, Todd Boss, Jim Easterling, Mike Cerisi from Canada, and some other people, Cheryl Gadinas. And we put some criteria together that we thought was important for people to be measured by to see if they where they stood in the best of ever. And we know, you know, there's different eras. We know all that. And we came up with 5 men, 5 women, and we're going to honor them at the banquet. And 4 of the 5 men will be there, and probably 4 of the 5 women will be there. So we're
uh,
going to honor them at the banquet, and we're going to do a big deal out of it because I think they deserve it. I really think they deserve it. And there'll be a lot of people arguing that they're not the top 5, but I think a lot of people will agree that these people deserve special recognition.
highs, again, another thing I think that one of the things we as a sport could do, or and you're doing it, uh, is honor those legends and icons, and that's great. You know, you see it in every sport, right? Whether you put on, you know, Wimbledon tennis just happened, and Roger Federer is there, and all the ex champions, and I think that's cool. It keeps a, you know, an exciting bridge. It bridges the gap between kind of then and now, and that's important. So, you know, just on behalf of any player of any era, thank you for that. And I'm looking forward to seeing who the top 5 and 5 are. That'll be fun. Um, something else really cool about the event. It's actually happening during the World Racquetball Day. Isn't that correct?
World Racquetball Day is Saturday of the banquet.
It's okay, and that's September 6th, correct?
6. Yeah, that's World Racquetball Day.
Excellent. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm really, and I guess that's where the world, and correct me if I'm wrong, and Leo, I know you're back there, and I'm not sure if Simone's with you. That's where the sport as a whole tries to do something, recognizing racquetball, no matter where you are in the world. I know they were doing it in Ecuador.
Yeah, Cindy Tilbury's kind of spearheads this,
Okay.
and I talked to her a little bit. So we created a number of special videos for this banquet. We have a banquet, we have a video that we created for World Racquetball Day that honors every country that has a racquetball program. Sean Royster went ahead and created a video of you guys, the top 5 men and the top 5 women. And then we have a video of Brahma and a video of Dr. Bud. So
Don't let everything out, highs. Come on, we want people teased. We want them to get there. I mean, I'll tell everybody right now. Some of the people that are going to be at that banquet, if you like racquetball, love racquetball, even if you hate racquetball, we are going to have so many different personalities. And, you know, again, you know, the people that have been in the sport forever, come have a beer with us. Come have a cup of coffee. That's going to be the exciting part, and everyone's going to be under that roof, and that's super cool. Now, another thing that's really fun and highs, $5,000 in amateur prize money. Also,
mhm. Yeah, we all the open age groups have some money in them. And you know, 35, 45, 55.
oh,
And
I might have to sign up in a couple
oh
of
yeah,
those.
I
You know,
forgot about your age. I
I,
forgot you're
I,
getting up there now. So it's
I got, hey, don't tell Veronica that. She still thinks I'm like 31, 32. I said, I don't know. We don't know what that is. Leo, I know you and Simone are definitely going to put it up for everyone where to sign up, how to sign up. You know, I can't stress enough, if you're a racquetball player, a fan, an influencer, you used to play, if you're going to go out and travel somewhere, September in Colorado is beautiful, but just come and watch and have fun and enjoy and be around and rub elbows with this one or that one. But we do need to support these events, and the World Singles and Doubles Open Racquetball Championships presented by R&B Sales and KWM Gutterman. Yes, that was a plug. We need you there. We need support. Heiser, his event, his committee. Leo's working hard on it. Heis, do you need more sponsors? Tell it how it is, truthfully.
Well, of course we do. You know, it's been difficult this year with some of the things that are happening in racquetball. People just aren't available to sponsor. They're not in. They're going over to pickleball, unfortunately, and they forgot about racquetball. So, we're going to bring back the interest in the sport with this event, but we always need some sponsors.
Well, let's do that. I know Frank Hotels is stepping up too, and I'm sure there's a list of everything. Heis, give us any last thoughts, anything you want to share with everybody, where to enter, and hopefully we could do this at least one more time before the event because I personally would like to see this max out. What's your cap? What's your max out on players this year?
We maxed out last time, and we maxed out about 340. That's all we can hold because we have to get done at a reasonable time because we have the banquet and some of the clubs close at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. So we can only handle 340 because, all our amateur divisions now below the open are all round robin.
So you're doing like an international format, round robin, and
Yeah,
then so like a
ABCs.
pool play, and then
Yeah, and that's
nice.
for all the amateur divisions.
Okay, all
It
right. Well,
takes a lot of courts.
okay. That sounds like fun. That's awesome. Who's your MC at the banquet?
Well, we just recruited Eric Mueller. And I don't know if you know Eric Mueller, but Eric was a U.S. team member. And Eric also was the first person to ever receive a USA Racquetball scholarship,
Well,
collegiate scholarship.
Eric Mueller, I am proud to say, is one of my best friends in life. He's also a Harvard grad, BU grad, brilliant individual, better human, and amazing racquetball player. So that's going to be a lot of fun. God, that's worth the price of admission right there. And I promise you, Heis, Jason and I will not heckle him. We will enjoy with
I
everyone.
I don't believe that a minute.
Well, Heis, thank you for taking the time. Thank you for everything you do, everything you've done for me and my career, and continue to do. I'm going to do everything I can to support this event. Again, I need Leo, Simone. Where do we sign up? Get everybody signed up. And then also, Leo, good time for you to chime in. How does somebody reach out to sponsor and donate to this event? I don't care if it's $50 or 5,000, it helps. You'll be recognized, and we'll make sure you are, noticed for really helping out our sports important. And if you don't want to be noticed, we can do that too. But I promise I'll come over and say thank you. So, Leo, can you just tell everybody where to sign up and all that stuff?
Absolutely. We're getting really close to the hard deadline for finalizing all printing for court decals and media information. We would love to showcase your business, or we can list your name as a sponsor. Please visit www.worldsinglesdoubles.com. Our website has all the event information, including the sponsor deck. We need sponsors for the hospitality, the banquet, and the Hall of Fame posters we're printing. Email me at leorvasquez@gmail.com, and I'll give you all the details. Also, please follow our Facebook page and Instagram account. Just search World Singles Doubles. We've been posting updates and stories daily. We also just sent out another email reminder through R2 Sports. So if you're a USA Racquetball member and you receive the email, please register online and also share that information with all your racquetball friends and family. We have some of the lowest hotel rates for this type of an event. Joe Williams did an amazing job negotiating these special rates for all the players, so please take advantage of the discount. Also, don't forget about the Charity Pro-Am doubles for collegiate scholarships. Someone told me that Conrad Marsicano was asking about playing in the Pro-Am doubles. It's only $225, and all of the proceeds go directly to college players. We're getting closer and closer, so now is the time to go online, book your hotel, register for all your divisions, and make sure you purchase your banquet ticket in advance. If you need any help with registration, contact me, and I'll get you all fixed up.
All right. Well, that is fantastic. Let's do it. Leo, if you want, if you get 2 or 3 people to donate $500, I'll give a free video analysis. You could manage that, keep that up, but let's cap it at 3 people, a minimum of 500, and I'll do a free video analysis for you. Highs, I don't know, you've seen me play a little bit and you've helped me out with my game. Maybe we can help somebody out there get better. But Leo, you can put that together with Simone. Maybe, hopefully that'll help. They can contact you directly, and then they can claim it, and then we'll make that work. We'll facilitate that. Hopefully that helps a little bit.
Great. That's great, Suds. Great.
And really looking forward to it. We will be back soon. So everybody go now, go sign up for the World Singles and Doubles Open Racquetball Championships presented by R&B Sales, KWM Gutterman, Highlands Ranch, Colorado, September 4th through the 7th, 2025. You're going to have all the best men and women players in the world and all your best friends from all over the globe playing racquetball. Let's go do it. Let's have some fun. Let's support this event and make Jim Hiser's last event ever the best of all time. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. Go share this and get signed up.
Bye-bye.